Hello friend, I am Professor S.D. Kade. Now I am going to deliver a lecture on numericals based on microwave measurement. So we have already seen the microwave measurement techniques for various parameters such as power, impedance, attenuation, VSWR, frequency, wavelength, dielectric constant measurement. Now we will solve the numericals on this. So first numerical, calculate the VSWR of a transmission line operating at 10 GHz. Assume that TE10 wave propagation inside a waveguide of dimension A equals to 4 cm, B equals to 3 cm. The distance between twice minimum power point is 2 mm on a slotted line. So first we are going to write the given quantity. So given is a frequency is given, that is 10 GHz. Then a dimension is given, A equals to 4 cm, B equals to 3 cm. Then TE10 mode is given, and a twice minimum power point is given, that is D2 minus D1, that is 2 mm. Now we have to calculate the VSWR. Now to calculate the VSWR, first we are going to find a guide wavelength, that is a lambda g. So lambda g is given as lambda g becomes equals to lambda 0 divided by under root of 1 minus lambda 0 divided by lambda c whole square. Okay, so first, what is lambda 0? Lambda 0 is a free space wavelength. Lambda c is nothing but a cutoff wavelength. So first we have to find out the lambda 0. So what is lambda 0? Lambda 0 is nothing but a free space wavelength, and it is given as c by f, where c is a speed of light. So we can write this is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second divided by operating frequency, that is 10 GHz, 10 into 10 raised to power 9. And if we are going to find out this, so that is become 3 divided by 100. Okay, so if you are directly writing in terms of centimeter, so it becomes 3 centimeter. Hello friend, I am Professor S.D. Kade. Now I am going to deliver a lecture on numericals based on microwave measurement techniques. So we have already seen the microwave measurement techniques of microwave parameters such as power, attenuation, impedance, frequency, wavelength, dielectric constant measurement. So now we will see numericals on this. So first numerical, calculate the VSWR of a transmission line operating at 10 GHz. Assume T wave propagation inside a waveguide of dimension A equals to 4 cm, B equals to 3 cm. The distance between twice minimum power point is 2 mm on slotted line. So first we are going to write a given quantities. So F is given, that is operating frequency, that is 10 GHz. Then a dimension, waveguide dimension is given, that A equals to 4 cm, B equals to 3 cm. Then twice minimum power point is given, so that is D2 minus D1, that is becomes equals to 2 mm. The mode is given, that is TE10 mode is given. Now, and we have to calculate the VSWR. So in order to calculate the VSWR, first we have to find out the guide wavelength, and the formula for the guide wavelength is given as lambda g becomes equals to lambda 0, that is the free space wavelength, divided by under root of 1 minus lambda 0 divided by lambda c whole square. So first we have to find out the lambda 0 and lambda c. So what is lambda 0? Lambda 0 is nothing but a free space wavelength, that is given as c divided by f. So c value is 3 into 10 raised to power 8, that is speed of light in meter per second, and divided by operating frequency, that is 10 into 10 raised to power 9. So this comes out to be 3 divided by 100, that is 0.03. So we can directly write in a meter, that is in a centimeter, that is 3 centimeter. Now next we have to find out the lambda c. So lambda c is given as 2a. Now this is for TE10 mode. Lambda c is nothing but a cutoff wavelength. So the value is given, a value is given as 4 centimeter, therefore lambda c becomes equals to 8 centimeter. Now if you are putting this value in this particular equation, that is 3 divided by then under root of 1 minus 3 divided by 8 whole square. Okay, and if this value comes out to be 3.24 centimeter. So now we have a lambda g. Now what is a formula for a VSWR for the, that is double minima method on the slotted line? Okay, so that is given as VSWR becomes equals to lambda g divided by pi into d2 minus d1. Okay, so lambda g is 3.24 divided by pi into 2 mm. Okay, so this becomes, we can write this is as 3.24 now divided by pi, okay, into 0.2. okay, so this value comes as 5.15. okay, so means here the VSWR will comes as 5.15, and this is the answer. Okay, again if you have to find out the value of reflection coefficient, so that is given as rho equals to s minus 1 divided by s plus 1. okay, so where the s is nothing but a VSWR. okay, so if you are putting this value in this particular expression, okay, so that is 4.15 divided by 6.15. so this is nothing but rho, that is reflection coefficient. Now let's consider another numerical. A slotted line is used to determine the VSWR value of waveguide. The adjacent null positions are located at 13.31 cm and 15.45 cm on slotted line scale. If the twice minimum power point is 2 mm, then what is the value of VSWR? So we have to calculate the VSWR. Okay, so first we are going to write the given quantities. So here the adjacent null positions are given. So here that x is 15.45 centimeter and y is 13.31 centimeter, then a twice minimum power point is given, that is d2 minus d1, that becomes equals to 2 mm. Okay, so now, and we have to find out the VSWR. So what is the formula for VSWR? It is lambda g divided by pi into d2 minus d1. So to find out the VSWR, we require to find out the value of guide wavelength lambda g, and we know that the guide wavelength will be equals to a half. Okay, here the adjacent null positions are given. Okay, so the distance between these 2 points, okay, will be equals to half of guide wavelength. Okay, so means a lambda g by 2 becomes equals to x minus y. Okay, so if you are going to find out this a difference of these two, okay, so here that is x is 15.45 minus 13.31. okay, so this is nothing but 2.41 centimeter. So from this lambda g, okay, so becomes equals to 2 multiplied by this, so 4.28 centimeter. Now if you are putting this value in this particular expression, so that is 4.28 divided by pi, then d2 minus d1. okay, so we are writing this in terms of centimeter, that is 0.2 centimeter. okay, and this comes out to be 6.81. okay, so VSWR is become 6.81. so if you have to calculate the this is our answer. okay, VSWR. so if you have to calculate the coefficient rho, so that is given as s minus 1 divided by s plus 1. so where s is the VSWR. okay, so this becomes a 5.81 divided by 7.81. okay, so if you have to if we are calculating this is nothing but the reflection coefficient. Now let's see another numerical. A floated line is used association with the X-band microwave source. When the line is terminated by a short circuit, the adjacent nulls are found at the positions which are shown as 9.27 centimeter and 11.20 centimeter. What is the value of guide wavelength if the mode of propagation is T10? The wider dimensions of the waveguide is 2.5 centimeter. Then determine the frequency of microwave source. Okay, so first we are going to write the given quantity. So given quantities are, the null points are given, that is 11.20 centimeter, y equals to 9.27 centimeter. Then a T10 mode is given, and that is a wider dimension of the waveguide is given, that is a equals to 2.5 centimeter. okay, so first we have to find out the value of guide wavelength. okay, so guide wavelength is nothing but the distance between the two null positions by 2 or into 2, that is lambda, that is half of the guide wavelength, that is lambda g by 2 is nothing but equals to x minus y. So x minus y, that is 11.20 minus 9.27. okay, so this comes out to be that is 1.93 centimeter, and therefore the lambda g becomes equals to 3.86 centimeter. Okay, now next we can find out the lambda c. So lambda c is nothing but twice a. Now for TE10 mode, okay, so it is given as 2.5, so lambda c becomes equals to 5 centimeter. Okay, now next we know the formula for the guide wavelength. Okay, so that is given as lambda g equals to lambda 0 divided by under root of 1, then minus lambda 0 divided by lambda c whole square. Okay, so we having the value of lambda g and lambda c, and we have to find out the value of lambda 0. So first put up this value. This equation implies that is 3.86 becomes equals to lambda 0 divided by under root of 1 minus lambda 0 divided by 5 whole square. Okay, now take this particular term to this particular side, so that is 3.86 into 1 minus lambda 0 divided by 5 whole square becomes equals to lambda 0. Now take a square of both sides. So after taking the square, so it becomes 14.89 now into 1 minus lambda 0 square divided by 25 becomes equals to lambda 0 square. Okay, now we can simplify this bracket. Okay, 25 minus lambda 0 square. Okay, so this becomes equals to that 14.89 into 25 minus lambda 0 square becomes equals to 25 lambda 0 square. Okay, now here, okay, we are going to multiply this term and taking this term to this particular side, so this become 372.25. now this becomes equals to 14.89 plus this, so it is 39.89 becomes equals to lambda 0 square, and from this lambda 0 becomes equals to under root of 372.25 divided by 39.89, and it is comes out to be 3.055 centimeter. Now we have find out the value of lambda 0, and from this lambda 0 we can find out the value of f. So we know that the f becomes equals to c divided by lambda 0. The c is nothing but 3 into 10 raised to power, so we writing in the terms of centimeter, so 3 into 10 raised to power 10 divided by 3.055. okay, and this comes out to be 0 that is 3 into 10 raised to power 10 divided by 3.055. So it comes out to be 9.81 gigahertz. 9.81 gigahertz. Now let's see the next numerical. The location of successive minima on slotted line section are found at 8.75 cm and 10.25 cm. What is the incident frequency for TE10 mode if the cutoff wavelength will be equals to 7.5 cm? Okay, so we know that half of the guide wavelength becomes equals to the successive null points. Okay, so here the lambda g by 2 becomes equals to x minus y. So if you are putting this value, that is 10.25 minus 8.75, okay, so this comes out to be 1.50 centimeter, and therefore the lambda g becomes equals to 3 centimeter. Now we have to, and lambda c value is given, that is equals to 7.5 centimeter, and what we have to find out? We have to find out the incident frequency, that is f. Okay, so for that we have to first find out the free space wavelength lambda 0. Okay, so we can write lambda 0 directly as lambda 0 becomes equals to lambda c into lambda g divided by under root of lambda c square plus lambda g square. Okay, otherwise we have to write lambda g equals to lambda 0 upon 1 under root of 1 minus lambda 0 divided by lambda c square, and then solve out. Instead of that we can utilize this formula directly. So we are having the values of this. So lambda c is 7.5 into 3 divided by under root of 7.5 square plus 3 square. Okay, and if you are calculating this, it comes out to be 2.78 centimeter. Now we have to calculate the frequency. So f becomes equals to c divided by lambda 0. So value of c, so we can write directly in centimeter per second. So 3 into 10 raised to power 10 divided by 2.78. okay, so this becomes equals to 10.90 gigahertz, and this is our answer.